Hi friends, welcome to this class. My name is Lucia and I'm a registered yoga teacher and a nutrition coach. And today I'm going to be guiding you through a nice vinyasa flow, good for every day. What you need is just yourself, your mat, and maybe a couple of blocks that you might want to use or not. Whenever you're ready, just come on your mat and we're going to begin by laying down on our backs with the knees bent. Resting down into the floor, keeping our palms facing up with the arms a little bit wider than the body. And just take a moment to arrive, to fully become aware of the surface underneath you. Notice how and where it connects with your body and your spine. And then bring your awareness towards the back of your head and where it connects into the floor. Feeling that the head is fully supported. And just notice any sensation that you can feel in this specific spot or around it. Take another couple of breaths here. Beginning to deepen the breath. And then place your arms alongside the body. Place your feet in line with your hips. The heels are pressing down, the knees are pointing up. And as you inhale, bring the hips up towards the sky. Lift them up, squeeze your glutes. Bring the chest towards your chin. And then slowly soften down. Let's add the arms as well. As you lift the hips, reach the arms above your head. Keep squeezing the glutes and reaching up with the chest. And then lowering back down. Twice more, reach up. Extend the arms, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, come down. And last one, reach up. Squeeze the glutes. And then stay here in this bridge shape. Just bring the hands, the arms alongside the body again. Adjust your shoulders if you need and maybe kick a little bit higher with your legs. And then walk the right heel a little bit closer towards the midline with the right foot pointing forward. Press into that right leg, the right heel rather, and lift the left knee off the floor. Squeeze a little bit higher and then place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Once more, push the hips higher. Drop the left knee opening wide towards the side. And then slowly keeping the shape, drop the hips down. And then draw the knees towards the chest, hug the right leg or the right shin rather, and squeeze this figure four shape towards you to open up into the left glute. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the legs a little bit more towards you. And then let them go. Come back into that figure 4 shape. Place your arms down, lift the hips up, open the left knee towards the side, squeeze the glutes. And then come down, uncross your legs, and find both feet parallel towards one another. Reset yourself if you need to. Inhale to lift the hips and to extend the arms above your head. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips and the chest a little bit higher, and then bring the arms alongside the body. Squeeze your glutes to lift the hips higher. Press down into those heels, activating the back chain of your body. And then walk the left heel just one step closer towards the midline. Left foot is pointing forward. Press down and lift the right knee off the floor towards the sky. Stay here. Squeeze the left glute and then place the right ankle on top of the left knee. Squeeze the hips a little bit higher, opening the right knee towards the side. And then slowly drop the hips down. Keep the shape with your legs, knees towards you. Catch the back of your left thigh or your left shin. Opening the right knee towards the side and keep the shoulders away from the ears. And breathe here. Take one last breath. Maybe squeeze a little bit deeper. And then release the bind with your hands. Place the left foot down, arms alongside the body. Press into the left heel. Open the right knee to the side as you squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then slowly lower the hips down. Uncross your legs and squeeze the knees towards your chest. Massage the spine a little bit. And then find a little happy baby pose, catching the sides of your ankles or the outside of your feet. Add on any movement that you like. If you want to sway side to side a little bit, or if you want to extend one leg at a time, or if you just want to stay still. You don't always have to add on. Good. Bring the feet and the knees back together, and then slowly roll back and forth and see if you can balance on your sitting bones. And find a little boat pose here, rolling the shoulders back and down, arms alongside the body. Maybe extend your legs. Maybe you can even tap down with your feet if you need, or with your hands. Take the variation that is better for you. Take one more big breath here. And then slowly cross your legs. Lean forward, tabletop position for a nice cat-cow. To mobilize the spine, position your hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Squeeze the back body to stretch the front body and arch the spine. And then reverse. Squeeze the front body to create space in the back. Inhale to squeeze the back body. And exhale to squeeze the front body. One more cow as you inhale. And one more cat as you exhale. And then keep this cat shape. Keep pressing down into your palms. Rounding the upper body. Press into the top of your feet and your shins, and then hover the knees off the floor as you keep pressing down with your hands. Squeeze the belly button towards the spine and hold for 5, 4, keep pushing down, lock those elbows, 2, and on 1, slowly drop down. Inhale, arch the spine, tucking the toes under. And exhale for downward facing dog, shifting the hips back and up towards the sky. Pedal the legs here or find stillness. Take one more breath, ease into stillness if you're moving your legs. And then look forward as you exhale and start walking your feet to the outside of your hands. Opening the chest here as you inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, pivot onto your heels to open the toes a little bit towards the side and drop down into a Malasana deep squat. Rock side to side for a moment if you need to wake up the sole of your feet and find a little bit of space into your hips. And then find the center, palms together, push the knees away from one another using your elbows. Lengthen the crown of your head. Take one more breath here, lengthen a little bit more. And then as you exhale, drop the hands down and lift the hips up towards the sky without lifting the palms. And just pivot your feet a little bit more inward. Your legs can stay bent. Push the hips towards the sky. And then bend your knees slightly. Drop the hips down. Find that little squat. And then re-extend the legs, the hips towards the sky. Twice more, bend the knees, drop the hips down, and then extend the legs, hips to the sky. You can always keep a little bend into the knees. Last one. And nice. Exhale. Bring the feet hip distance apart here. Catch opposite elbows. Sway side to side. And nod your head to drop any tension off it. Change the cross of your elbows. Do the same sort of movements. And then soften down. Bring the feet closer to one another. Gentle bend into your knees. So you slowly roll your spine up, keeping the chin tucked until the very end. And then roll the shoulders back. And down away from the ears. Tadasana. Big toes to touch. Press down into your heels and tuck the tailbone under. Lift the chest and open the shoulders. Inhale to lift the arms up towards the sky. Follow them with your gaze. And exhale to follow forward, bending the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, plant your hands, step into a high plank. Shoulders above the wrists, chaturanga. Feel free to drop the knees if you need. Inhale for upward facing dog, knees off the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And now, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump in between your hands, lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to raise up, arms up, lengthen, and exhale directly we fall down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. Find a chaturanga or drop the knees for more assistance. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Just one breath here, inhale. And exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Same way towards the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. Find your chaturanga. Elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We stay here for 3 breaths this time. Inhale. And exhale. Keep breathing through the nose. With your next inhalation, lift the right leg up towards the sky. And then step the right foot in between your hands. Drop the left heel down. Square the hips, inhale into warrior one, or feel free to modify into a high lunge if you prefer. Squaring the hips, reaching up with your palms, maybe interlacing the fingers and spreading the palms to the sky. Squeeze the left glute and engage the core to lift the energy up. Take another breath. And then slowly lift the back heel off the floor if you haven't already, and then drop the left hand down under the left shoulder. Feel free to adjust the stance. Inhale for a little twist with the right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, drop the right elbow inside the right ankle. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, drop the right hand inside the right foot. Pivot onto the left heel and walk towards the long side edge of the mat. Pivot the heel slightly inward. Lengthen the spine here, inhale. And exhale to fold forward, using the blocks if you like, and resting the forehead down. Open the left toes towards the back of the mat, bending the left knee, and lean into a Skandasana, lifting the right toes up towards the sky. You can stay here supporting yourself with your hands, or you can place your hands in prayer, or any other variation that you know and that you want to practice. Look forward. We set for warrior two. Lift up, keep the hips nice and strong. Right toes pointing forward. Left toes on a 45-ish degrees angle. Sink the hips lower, strong back leg, and strong both front knee as well. Shoulders away from the ears. Side angle, right forearm on your right thigh, and left arm reaches forward. Stay here or drop the right hand inside your right foot or on a block. Look over to your left hand. And then exhale. Bring both hands down. Step the left foot a little bit closer. Squaring the hips. Pyramid pose. Lengthen the spine here. Inhale. And exhale to fold forward with the hips. Nice and square. Bend the front knee. Lean towards your front foot and find some stability for warrior three. Hands in prayer towards the center of your chest, or if you want a little bit more, arms reaching forward. Press the left heel away from you, and then begin to bend the right knee. And we're going to bend the left knee as well, and slowly place it outside the right ankle. Dropping the left shin down. Use your hands as always if you need a little bit more support, and then drop down. Both sitting bones are touching down, right hand behind you. Lift the left arm up as you inhale, and exhale, elbow outside the knee. And squeeze your waist as you twist towards the left side. Take another breath. And then exhale, untwist, look forward. We come back where we started. Use your hands if you need, or just lean forward and find a warrior 3. And then a standing split. Maybe place the right forearm behind your right calf. And then step the left foot behind you. Plant your hands. Step the right leg back and up towards the sky. Bend the knee and open up the hip. And you can stay here or step the right foot behind you for a wild thing. Opening the hips and the chest, squeezing the back body. And then with control, we're going to come back into a 3-legged dog to a downward facing dog. Lean forward to a high plank. Exhale for chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you inhale. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Left leg reaches up. And step the left foot in between your hands. Drop the right heel inward a little bit. Set for warrior 1. As you inhale, shoulders down, reach up with your arms. Squeeze the right glute. High lunge is also an option if you prefer that one. Palms reaching up as you interlace the fingers. But keep the core engaged. Take one more breath here. And then slowly lift the back heel off the floor and reach down with your right hand under the right shoulder. Adjust the stance if you need. Sink the hips low. Inhale, reach up with the left hand. Exhale, bring the elbow to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, left hand down and pivot towards the long edge of the mat. Pivot the feet slightly inward. You can stay here in the first variation. Or if you like, interlace the fingers behind you, opening the chest and the shoulders, and then fold down. Slowly release the hands down if you had them clasped behind your head. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, and then open the right toes slightly towards the back of the mat. Bend the right knee and find Skandasana. Support yourself with your hands, or just stay with your palms towards the center of your chest. Any other shape that you like is always welcome. And then push down to lift the hips up and find a warrior 2 shape. Pivot the right toes slightly more towards the side of the mat. Open the hips and the shoulder and the chest. And squeeze the glutes. Strong arms. Side angle. Same variation as before. You might start with your forearm, or you can lower down into your hand. Exhale to look down. Frame the front foot with your hands. Step the right foot closer to you. Find a pyramid shape. Squaring the hips, not opening towards the right side, but keeping the left hip pushing back and the right hip reaching forward. And then begin to shift away into your left foot, bending the front knee, and find some balance into Warrior 3. Keep the right heel pushing away from you with the right toes pointing down, especially the right big toe. Think of it pushing, reaching down, pointing down rather, and slightly inward. Same variation with your arms. Take one more breath. And then we begin to bend the front knee and then bend the right knee as well to drop the right shin down. The right knee goes outside the left ankle. You can always support yourself with your hands. Sit down. Both sitting bones are grounded. Left hand behind you. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale to bring the right elbow outside the knee and squeeze your waist. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to release the shape. Look forward, lean forward, find Warrior 3 again. Your own journey there. And then standing split, kicking the right leg up and maybe bringing the left forearm behind your left calf. Engage the right quad, squeeze the right glute. And then exhale, slowly release the right foot behind you. Plant your hands down, bring the left leg back and up, bending the knee. Opening the hips and either staying here or flipping the dog into wild thing. Stepping the left foot behind, opening into the front body, squeezing the glutes to open the hips and the chest. And slowly we come back down, look forward, plant your left hand, and slowly into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale for chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you inhale. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Take 3 breaths here to reset. Bend the knees, look forward, and then step or jump to a seated position. And extend your legs forward. Adjust your sitting bones if you need. Reach up with your arms, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, lean forward. Let your hands land towards your shins, your ankle, or towards the heels. Slowly soften the shape. Coming back up. Bringing the hands behind you. Bend the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. Push into the heels. Open the chest. And squeeze. Extend your hips. Stay here for 3, for 2. And on 1, drop the knees, the hips down. Good. Flip the palms. Just the fingers facing away from you this time. And then shift the hips a little bit more forward. As much as you like. trying to keep the chest pushing in between the shoulder blades to open. And slowly walk your hips backwards a little bit, softening the arms, the shoulders, and lay down, bringing the knees with you to the chest. Do any massage, any movement that you like. Maybe come back into that happy baby shape. And then feel free again to stay or add any movement that you would like. And then set for your Shavasana whenever you're ready. Extending your arms, your legs. Getting nice and comfortable. Lifting. Feeling the chest rising as you inhale. And let it soften as you exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And once more out through the mouth for Shavasana. Feel free to stay here longer if you need or if you can. Otherwise, begin to wake up the body, deepening the breath. And allowing for a deeper stretch, maybe even a yawn. And then in your own way and your own time, find your journey to a seated position. Whichever you like. Keep your eyes closed. Find your shape, your posture, and your breath again. It's always nice to take a moment to observe the journey without any attachment to what happened during the flow, but just to observe any shift that our practice created in the state of our mind, in the way we breathe, and also just the way we stand. Taking a moment here to thank yourself for choosing to dedicate this time to your body, your mind, and your soul. Bring the palms together to the center of your chest. Allow a gentle smile to pop up on your face. And dedicate that smile to yourself, and feel free to pass it on into the world today as you walk around and interact with this planet. Thank you for practicing with me. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I see you in the next class. If you have any comments, requests, feel free to write down below. And I'll see you next time.